Going over this play that I did on Fastly, which is a cloud platform stock, and it's booming today. Excuse me for the internet connection, guys. Now it's reading green, 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 so let's hope that it stays that way. Drop a comment and let me know if you're reading me now. But right now on my end, it says green. Hopefully that worked, whatever I did. But going to recap here, I entered this put credit spread that expires this 19th on Fastly. Just to give you a rundown on what it is, it's a 41.50 with a break-even price of 41.25. 41.25. So let me explain this to you guys. So let me go back to the 1 day and the 5. Well, the 5 day. So this is the play that I got into yesterday. Fastly, a put credit spread. Okay, $100 collateral for a $25 credit up front. Okay, so basically your maximum risk is $75. Okay, if you're you're putting up $100 collateral and they're giving you $25 automatically, then your risk is $75. So this is the play, 41.50 and above. So the price has to stay above 41.50. Okay, it could keep going, it could go up, but it's just as long as we close above 41.50, I'm in the money and I keep the bag. And right now it's booming overnight, so I mean, I'm clearly in the money right now. And then I got, I did that play times, I think yesterday I did times 4, so I got $100 credit. And we'll see how that plays out by expiration date, which is next Friday, not this Friday, next Friday. Treese is here. What's up, champ? Glad to see you. Still in the game. I'm here every day, Treese. Every single day out here booming with the best of them. Rafterman says a new post. Okay, yeah, that's usually what happens when there's a hiccup on YouTube. They usually break it up into a couple posts. We're back on DLive now, says Stimp. Great. Let me hit refresh and see if I am back. Yeah, we are back on DLive. Excellent. Let me add to the treasure chest. Happening daily, OT, it seems. Lately, we have, this week, we've had a lot of internet issues. I don't know what's going on. There was a while there that we were internet issue free, but now it just started screwing up again. Let me show you guys the put credit. Going slow. So you can see this is the Robinhood dashboard, and this is specifically the Microsoft section. So you can see, I got a few Microsofts, like 3 of them here. Let's, for purpose of this example, let's pretend that we were going to do like a put credit on Microsoft, so you guys could see what the tactic is. So you go to trade options, and in order to unlock the options, you need to answer a few questions to make sure you're not an idiot. Robinhood asks a couple questions there, so hopefully you get them right, and then they unlock the feature. So you go over here to sell put. You go sell and put, and then of course you want one expiring. You decide how long you want to make the play last. So let's say you want to do it for the 19th. Let's say. Okay, so let's talk about selling a put and what this means. You're entering a contract to buy a certain amount, to buy 100 shares at the strike price by June 19th. So let's look at this one. Let's say if you agree to buy the stock for $185 on June 19th, they'll give you 98 cents, and that's times 100, so that would be $98. Okay? If you agree to buy 100 Microsofts at $185 on June 19th, they will give you $98. Now, by the time June 19th comes, And if the price of Microsoft is above 185, then this contract will expire worthless and you will be able to keep the credit that you receive. If the price dips under the break-even price, which is 184.01, your contract will be exercised and you would have to buy 100 of those shares. Okay, so you'll keep the credit, but then you got to buy 100 shares at 185, which would be $18,500. Okay, so you could see if you have collateral, you could basically put it up and receive credits. Now, most people don't have $18,500, okay, to get into this play. Okay, but there's a way to spread it out and make this a little cheaper. So let's say you want to get into this and receive that. See, the credit went up now. Let's say you want to receive that dollar. Remember, this is a dollar times 100. When you're dealing with options in the stocks, it's times 100. Okay, so went back down to 99, 98. You see it moves in real time. So let's assume that you want to get into this, you sell. Now, to do a spread, what you do is go buy. Now you buy a put that's under it, which means is you're basically buying insurance. You're entering into a contract that allows you to sell 100 shares at a certain price. Okay, so you're doing the opposite. Okay, now you're going to buy a contract. So let's say you buy one for 182, right under it. So if the price, if worse comes to worse and the price goes under 184 and you got to buy all these Microsofts, you could easily sell them back to someone at 182 and, you're insuring yourself. So that you go ahead and you buy that put for 67 cents and you're left with the total credit. Okay. Remember, you got it. You sold a put. You got credited the 99 cents. And you turned around and you took that credit and bought a put to insure yourself for 67, and now you're left with the difference. Okay? You're left with the difference. So if you go to continue, you could see how many contracts you could do, one, how many, you buy 100, whatever. Basically how many shares you want. You want to get $33,000 credit, then you put 100 contracts. Let's say you want to get that let's put 10 to make it easier. Say you want a $300 credit, you got 10 contracts, review order. Now, watch this. You're going to be credited about $300, but your collateral, okay, you need to put up a collateral of $2,500. That collateral is the difference between 185 and 182.5 times 100 times 4. You get it? Or times 10, excuse me. So the difference is $2.50 times 10 is $2,500. That's the collateral needed. So it's, $2.50 difference of strike price times the 100 shares, which is $250. And that's what's going on. So it's somewhere, this is not a bad deal. Right? Because you're basically getting credited. Let's go back to make this easier for just one contract. You're getting credited $30 for putting up $250. What's the ROI on that? Now, that's assuming that the price stays the same, right? It has to stay above 185. So if you're getting $30 and you put up $250, that's a 12% ROI. But it's actually more because remember, you're not really putting up the $250, you're putting up $250 minus 30. So you're basically putting up $220. $220 divided or 30 divided by 220, and that should give you a more accurate description of the ROI. And that's what's going on. If you got any questions, let me know. I see that most people are not asking questions, but I'll tell you guys, look into this. And I'm not the best at explaining it, but put credit spread to me right now is like a pretty solid option to make some passive income. I noticed some other sites I've been working with today are slow, so maybe a section of the web down or under attack. Interesting that you said that, CryptoZilla, because I was on Robinhood this morning, and Robinhood had a disclaimer on their site that said they had high traffic as well. So maybe you're onto something. Slice says, what up, champs? What are we looking at? DeFi? Have you looked at CRO staking lockup DeFi? I certainly have there, Slice. And I was looking at that CRO staking DeFi like last year. And, I almost jumped into it. I was looking at it when it was 6 cents. Then it dropped down to 3. And I was like, oh, I'm glad that I didn't do that. And it got stuck there for a while. Now we're above 10 cents. I would have been in the money and making passive income. So, yeah, I have looked into it. Been looking into options, so this is interesting. Yeah, this is, I've got into the options, just a few months ago, and I've been documenting. So I'm still a newbie, a baby bear cubs when it comes to the options. But, there's potential to make some profit here. Even just some passive income with putting up the collateral. And that's why I'm like, well, hold up. Maybe I should look into the Bitcoin options because, if you have Bitcoin, you could sell covered calls. Yeah, I got the same warning from Robinhood. I guess everyone's going crazy before the imminent crash. I mean, keep waiting for the crash. Let's see. I mean, I think those that are waiting for the crash may be stuck waiting for a long time, guys. Remember, they got a money printing machine in their basement. It's fake news. The economy is all fake news, but that money printer's definitely real. So that's what's going on with the options trading. Let me know. I just showed you a little bit of that Robinhood. And because of that, and I said that this morning, I was like, instead of like holding some stocks and like just regular buy calls and puts contracts, I'm thinking of just liquidating what I have there and using all the buying power just as collateral to get these credits. Overall, the ISP speeds have slowed down in the U.S. I saw a post about it on Reddit. Okay, I didn't know. I mean, it seems to make sense. Yeah, it's we're getting reports that several sites are really slow today from whatever reason. Some guy says, when does the Fed announce? I think it's in the afternoon. Afternoon. You may want to read this article. It talks about it. I just linked it in the chat box. Crazy Arabs here. I see you, Crazy Arab. We got 3 people over here on D Live. A couple more people, and I'll go ahead and distribute some lemons. 4 people. 1 more person. We'll send out some lemons out here. Yeah, anybody interested with the options, I would say check out Robinhood. You could, play around with the user interface. I did share some videos in the past that are way better than what I explained as far as the options. Let me see if I can actually pull it up. And then finally, if you're into it, check out the links that I have in the description. Join Robinhood with my link. You get a free stock just for joining. They give you 1 free stock. It's like $10. And then they also kick me a free stock as well. So you get a free stock, I get a free stock, and it is what it is. Rafterman says diminishing returns. What are you referring to? I'm just going to share something. Kind of went blank here. Kaboom. Silver back up in the green. I told you guys that I ended up buying silver off a Brave browser ad. No joke. I got an ad during a live stream last week, and we started looking at the coins, and then later that night I got the same ad again on my mobile. I started looking through the coins. I said, you know what? Let me buy some Eagles. Let me buy some silver Eagles. So I bought a couple 2020 silver Eagles and a couple random silver Eagles. I got the email yesterday that they already shipped it out, so we'll see them. They should be here soon. I'll show you guys these Eagles that I got from SD Bullion. You could buy Eagles on silver with Bitcoin, but I didn't. I bought it with USD. Guys, keep an eye on this one, Vroom. This is a brand new stock. They just came out like a couple days ago or yesterday. This company, Vroom, sells cars online, and this is a brand new stock. They just hit the market yesterday. They're booming. They're booming, and I would expect this selling, buying cars from home and online type of stuff to move. So just keep an eye on this one. I almost fudded into it this morning. It's at $54 right now. Topped off at 59. So check that out. Diminishing returns, printing money, says Rafterman. Yeah, you know it. They just keep printing and printing. And have you not noticed the price of food's gone up already a little bit? I've noticed the price of meats and some of the grocery store prices have gone up. Listen, as soon as the unemployment gets cut off in July, I would expect more pressure economically. Let this money make its way around, and we will experience inflation. Less effective the more they print. Yeah, that's right. The more they print, the less your savings are worth. But, at the same time, this inflation is also going to inflate the price of the stocks. So, if you know that, then you can maybe position yourself to lose less. You got Maker up on the up and up as well. Those DeFi platforms on ETH, guys. I've been telling you guys, DeFi. I don't know how much I'm going to say it, but definitely it's looking good. Four people over here on DLive. I'm going to go ahead and do this distribution. Love and truth shall always prevail. Shout out to Cash Couch. The Second Amendment protects the First. Indeed. I see some lefties already considering getting strapped up now that they're going to defund the police in some places. Seems like some of them are starting to realize that they may have to protect themselves. Let's go ahead and do this distribution. Kaboom, Stimp. Let's do it. How dare you? Boomers. Corona Lisa. Fake moon landings. Building 7. Let's go ahead and distribute these lemons. Hit claim rewards on your end. 30 seconds. CryptoZilla, always a winner. Stimp 1024 has been winning as well. Shout out to the winners out there. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you, Zilla. Thank you, Stimp 1024. I appreciate you guys. Even if you're winning every day, I appreciate you guys here and keeping the box populated, keeping some liquidity here on the DLive channel. Thank you so much. He donated those 2 ice creams. Kaboom to you, CryptoZilla. Thank you so much. And shout out to all the main. What is this? LOL says, this is on DLive. I'm pushing this stream to both DLive and YouTube. And on DLive, you could do a distribution of lemons. Lemons are crypto tokens. And it rewards the most active users with crypto tokens. So don't give YouTube all the sauce. Head over there to dlive.tv and participate, because there's more of an incentive to use DLive than there is on YouTube nowadays. There's a link down below, and check that out. And also, I do some exclusive broadcasts there on DLive, things that make you go, some of those topics that would normally get censored by YouTube are a little more acceptable on DLive, it appears. When will this house of cards fall? Rafterman, I have no idea. But let's be honest, what if the house of cards falls? Then it's going to get ugly. I don't think there's people that want the house of cards to fall, that they think they want the house of cards to fall, but what's the alternative out here, guys? Let me know, because I haven't seen a clear alternative to the U.S. Ponzi scheme. I really haven't. Everybody was complaining when Donnie became president about how they were going to leave the U.S. Everybody complains about injustice and everything, but I don't see anybody leaving. So, But yeah, we could agree, Rafterman. I mean, that there is a house of cards. That's obvious. Okay, cool. I didn't know about DLive. Yeah, check it out. Check out DLive. And there's other cool content creators there. It's a lot like Twitch, but it's crypto friendly. And you may want to check it out. Why give all the attention to YouTube when there's other alternatives? All right, we've been on for about an hour. I'll take a few more comments and questions before I land this plane directly on the tarmac. It's the voice of the blockchain, your favorite YouTuber's favorite DLive streamer's favorite live streamer. Here with the Daily Kapump. The original boomers. I'm not talking about age. They jacked our slang. We were here booming with the bits before anybody even came up with the meme. So shout out to all the original blockchain battlefield soldiers deep there in the foxholes of the crypto trenches. I see you guys. Yeah, I'm pretty gassed up about this Fastly boom today. I just needed to close above 4150. I'm in the money and I'm clearly winning. So I'm happy about that. You see why these plays are happy for me? Because I don't have to wait for it to hit a certain price. I'm already in the money. I just needed to hold. You know what I mean? Yeah, the gains are capped. You're not going to 10x on a spread. But it's a little safer. All right, guys. Shout out to Stimp, UNSTV, Rafterman, and the rest of the boomers out there. I think I'm going to go ahead and tune down. Look out for that Fed announcement this afternoon. Hopefully it's bullish. I would expect it to be more of the same. We'll do anything we can to prop up the economy, and we'll keep giving out money. I mean, that's basically what I'm expecting. So let's see. You never know, though. It could be a curveball at us. On that note, stay strong, guys. I'll be back tomorrow with the update. And back with the live stream. The Three Little Pig story has merit. Absolutely. I tell my kids the story of the Three Little Pigs almost every day. You got to build it strong like the third pig. I tell my son, be strong like the third pig. The third pig, he built that house with bricks. Make sure you build a solid foundation, guys. Take your time. So when the big bad wolf comes knocking at the door, you don't have to let him in. Take care, Slice. Shout out to Stimp. Shout out to Rafterman, UNS, the rest of the boomers. I'm out of here, guys. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, crypto's finest. Champagne. Thanks for tuning in.